Margarito 2.
Okay, I'm assuming everyone's ready. This is a meeting of the New York State Athletic Commission. It is Tuesday, November the 22nd, approximately 4 p.m. Present for the commission is Judge Edwin Torres, Commissioner Tom Santino, and of course Chairwoman Lathan. Because the chairwoman has laryngitis, I will be taking the lead for some of the third item on the agenda for today is deliberation on the pending application for a professional boxing license of Antonio Margarito. Deliberation of this matter will concern privileged and private confidential medical information. Therefore, I suggest that a motion be made by one of the commissioners to move into executive session for appropriate deliberation.
So moved.
Okay. At this time, then, I suggest that the commission leave and
Prepare, yes.
go into executive session at this time.
Let's give them a time frame. How long do you?
There is no time frame. It's however long the commission feels is necessary to deliberate.
10 minutes? 15? What are we talking about?
However long it takes for the commission to reach a decision on the application, Judge Torres.
All right, well, as expeditiously as possible. You have our assurance, solemn assurance on that score.
Thank you, Judge Torres. At this time, the commission should go into executive session, and we'll leave and return with a final decision.
Which will be presently. Thank you. Go up the hill, down the hill. Maron. All right. Good look. Don't shoot my ball spot, all right?
What? No, that's mine. It's upstairs.
Okay, we are back on the record. It is now 5:45. As I had mentioned at the opening of this meeting, Chairwoman Lathan is currently suffering from laryngitis and will not be making any comments. I am therefore going to turn the discussion over to Judge Torres and Commissioner Santino for a presentation of the Commission's decision regarding the application of Antonio Margarito.
Okay. At the outset, kudos and congratulations to both Mr. Petricelli and Mr. Mossberg for the comprehensive yet concise presentation both gentlemen introduced here. Preliminarily, a caveat. The Commission is fully cognizant of the magnitude of this event and the benefits attendant thereto to the state and the community at large. Notwithstanding, the Commission remains mindful of its prime duty, its very raison d'être, the safety of the fighters. That is the non plus ultra overarching these entire proceedings, as we stated during Friday's hearing. Accordingly, gentlemen, you have the Commission's assurance that we have accorded the issues here the solemnity and gravity that they merit. Commission has heard from several preeminent physicians, each with impeccable, if not dazzling, credentials. Those on the Commission's own medical advisory board, as well as doctors retained by Mr. Margarito. However, the findings and recommendations of the doctors were in conflict, which left us at an impasse. As a result, we directed Mr. Margarito to undergo an examination by a doctor of our choosing. Yesterday, Mr. Margarito underwent testing here in Manhattan, and today we heard testimony from the aforementioned Dr. Michael Goldstein. All of us on the commission have very carefully evaluated Dr. Goldstein's findings, all from our respective points of view, based on our areas of expertise. To that point, I turn to my colleague, Commissioner Tom Santino, to share his thoughts on the matter at hand.
How are you?
Commissioner Santino, please.
Thank you. I'm Commissioner Tom Santino, myself a former professional boxer. I know all too well about the injuries that can occur in the ring, especially to the eye, having competed in numerous professional fights myself. Our sole objective here is to ensure the safety of the fighter in the ring. Up until we heard from Dr. Goldstein, we all remained objective, but uncertain as to the outcome of the deliberations. Each of us has a varied but lengthy history of boxing. Simply put, between us, we've seen it all. Judge Torres, Judge Torres has been a lifelong fan of boxing who has witnessed hundreds of fights over the decades. Chairwoman Melvina Lathan is a former professional boxing judge with 83 world title fights under her belt. And myself, as I mentioned, am a former professional boxer. So we are all very familiar with the injuries that can be sustained in the ring, and we always put safety first above all other considerations. After deliberating following the lengthy testimony by Dr. Goldstein, we have come to a decision. I'd like to defer back to Judge Torres at this time to officially render our finding.
Thank you, Commissioner Santino. First, the Commission will address the issue of the applicant's license revocation in California in 2009 relating to the Mosley fight. Evidence has been introduced, including an affidavit from the applicant himself, detailing the rehabilitative steps taken to ensure that all the rules of the Commission will be followed. After due consideration of the evidence of rehabilitation, the Commission finds the issuance of a license to the applicant not to be contrary to the best interests of boxing. Further, following the thorough examination performed by Dr. Goldstein and his testimony that it is his opinion that the condition of Mr. Margarito's eye is such that he is fit to be in the ring, the Commission rules that Mr. Margarito's petition for licensure in New York is granted.
As this concludes all the items on today's agenda, I suggest the Commission at this time make a motion to close today's proceedings.
I make a motion.
Second that motion.
At this time, the New York State Athletic Commission meeting is now closed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioners. In the words of Vito Corleone, how do we come to this pass?